ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WWG's performance of the Nifty 50s. Quick reminder to please turn off or silence all cell phones. Otherwise, sit back, relax while we take you to the 1950s.
Disappointed, wait and see.
Close your eyes and sit back, take a ride to the Nifty 50s.
Black boots and a motorcycle jacket,
Brown shoes and party socks,
dungarees and a cool white t-shirt. Take me right back to the Nifty 50s. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty 50s. I'm gonna live it all again. Yes, folks, it was the Nifty 50s, a time of rebel teens, wild music, fast cars, and crazy cars.
Like flying saucers in 3D movies.
James Dean and Marlon Brando,
Hula hoops and Davy Crockett.
Elvis, Buddy, and Thea,
And no self-respecting guy would be caught dead without a comb.
and no self-respecting girl be caught dead without the latest shades of lipstick.
Shades like Hound Dog Orange and Heartbreak Hotel Pink.
Ducktails and a long thick sideburns. A slick DA's gonna get my dream girl. Take me right back to the Nifty 50s. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty 50s. I'm gonna live it all again. The slang of the 1950s changed faster than Elvis's waistline. For example, hot in 1950 soon changed.
And way out was just about as in as you could get.
Nobody wanted to be labeled
Square, which is the worst thing you could possibly be.
A guy had to work hard to be cool in the 1950s.
Yeah, how else would you have to get a date?
That's right. Gonna take her to the high school sock hop. Lovers Lane in the summertime moonlight. Take me right back to the Nifty 50s. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty 50s. I'm gonna live it all again. Well, anyways, I think you get the picture.
The 1950s was a great time to be a teenager.
Come on.
Recess lunch and that, suck down a soda and spin a few tunes on the jukebox.
Be there, be square.
Yes, folks, the 1950s. And the one thing that helped make it that way.
The best thing to come out of 1950s.
Rock and roll! Take me right back to the Nifty 50s. come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along.
I'm so nervous.
There's nothing to worry about, Virginia. Everybody's nervous that first day.
I hope I don't spill anything.
That's what towels are for. Donald was nervous wreck his first day. Weren't you, Donald?
If you say so.
Smooth the banana split all over the floor. Very messy. Hard to clean up.
That's awful.
It wasn't so bad, but Louise's memory is
Why do you say that?
because it wasn't a banana split. It was a chocolate college ice. I remember every detail perfectly. 1 scoop chocolate, vanilla sauce, marshmallow sauce, and a cherry on top.
I could have sworn it was a banana split. I've
Nope.
never tried pineapple.
That came later.
I think we need this off the table.
Uh-huh.
There's ketchup, mustard, and
Uh-huh.
napkins. You carry your archive and pencil, you
I know I'm late, Louise. Don't scold.
I won't scold. Come meet your replacement, Virginia. Virginia, this is Edna.
We already know each other.
Oh?
Sorry to hear you're moving to Michigan.
Dad's getting a great job in the automobile business. He says it's booming, and he wants to help design the Edsel.
Whatever that is.
I bet you'll miss the old hometown.
I'm sure I will,
You'll make new friends.
but I won't forget the old ones.
Most of the kids will order a cheeseburger with french fries. It's the #1 after-school treat.
Don't forget lime cokes, cherry cokes, and vanilla cokes. Those are popular too.
They should be here any minute now. Edna, can you give Virginia a hand?
That's what I call a hand.
I'll help you in the kitchen if you need me.
Thanks, Louise. She's awfully nice, isn't she?
Sure is. If it's food they want, tell Louise. If it's floats, shakes, malts, ice cream, beverages, tell Donald.
Ready for action. For toppings, it's cherries, strawberries, crushed pineapple, and mixed nuts.
Sounds good. Let me get rid of this.
I think I'm failing Latin. Latin's a dead language. I'll be dead when my father sees my report card.
High school is so boring.
Look who's here. Royalty.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Suit yourself.
Donald Spinney is so rude. Common.
If you don't show more respect for paying customers, I'll report you to the management.
Management? You mean Louise? She's in the kitchen. You want me to go get her?
Ignore him, Muffin. He's not worth our time.
He's beneath notice.
You've broken my little heart.
My Cocker Spaniel Tippy has more manners than Donald Spinney. He'll always be a jerk.
I trust you mean soda jerk. Just look at it this way. I'm the best soda jerk in town.
We better get a table before this place fills up. I
hate sitting at the counter. Here's a nice table. No, I don't think so. It's too close to Donald's spitty.
I think it's unattractive to sit close to the counter.
How about this one?
What do you think, Muffin?
I think that one. I haven't seen you here before. I'm new here.
She's a nice girl. Give her a break.
Let's study the menu, girls.
Why study the menu? It's the same as it was yesterday. It never changes.
Don't answer him, girls. It would only encourage him.
He is so fresh.
May I take your orders? Come back later.
Sure.
Where are the trumpets? Where are the drums? Where are the damsels? Jughead Jarvis is here.
Hi, Jughead.
Hi, Donald. Hi, girls.
Hello, Jughead.
Any of you dolls see that movie at the bayou?
We're not dolls.
And if you don't mind, Jughead, Anne, Jane, and I were having a private conversation.
Well, excuse me, Angie and I are having a private conversation. I think I'll saunter over the counter and have a private conversation with a root beer.
Honestly, girls, the boys in our class are definitely not worth talking about. They have no class, none whatsoever.
No appreciation for the finer things in life. They don't know how to treat a lady.
There's just one boy who has potential.
You know me.
Of course he does. George Bullock.
George Bullock. He's not only a basketball star, he's handsome.
And shy. He sure doesn't have much to say.
That's because he's the strong, silent type. Stillwater runs deep.
Who's talking about Stillwater?
He's driving the new Road Buick Skylark convertible.
How do you know?
I saw him at the drive-in.
Who's he with?
A bunch of guys.
How disappointing.
Personally, I think it's unfeminine to notice what kind of car a boy drives.
All the girls have stars in their eyes when George Bullock's around.
Girls with stars in their eyes usually end up marrying boys like Donald and Jughead.
How depressing.
Muffin, you think you can get him to take you to the hippity hop?
He may be shy, but he'll ask me. Wait and see. The service in this place is terrible.
Hey, Edna, you still moving at the bayou?
I haven't been to the bayou in weeks. Too much on my mind with family moving to Michigan and all.
We're gonna miss you when you leave.
Thanks, Jughead. I'm going to miss all my friends.
Did you hear that?
She calls us her friends. That's pretty brazen.
Some people are so crude. I guess I'll have a cheeseburger and a lime coke. Lots of ice.
I'm on a diet, so I'll have a double order of french fries and a vanilla shake.
Lemonade.
That's one cheeseburger, lime coke, double french fries, vanilla shake, and a lemonade. I hope I don't spill anything.
You probably will.
That new waitress doesn't look competent.
In that case, we won't leave her a tip.
We never leave a tip.
I know Louise will go for the idea. I don't know. Positive, Rosemary, it won't hurt to ask.
Hey, Gracie, you still moving at the bayou?
I've been too busy.
Rosemary?
No.
Evelyn?
I only go to movies that make me cry.
How come?
I'm a sentimental type.
Could have fooled me.
Hi, Muffin, Jane, Anne.
Hello, Gracie.
What'll it be? 3 Coca-Colas, I guess, but I have to speak with Louise. You mean now? This very minute? It's terribly important. You might even say urgent. Gracie's got a wonderful idea. This place is without you, Edna. Thanks. In a few days, I'll be nothing but a memory. That's so sad. 3 Cokes!
Coming up.
How are the dance plans coming, Gracie?
That's why I want to speak with Louise.
What's the mystery?
I don't like to talk about things until I'm sure they're going to work out.
How practical.
The school gym's a mess. All that remodeling.
And dust. The whole gym floor's covered with dust, and I'm allergic to dust.
Hey, might be fun. Dancing in dust.
You would say that.
It's a measure of your intelligence.
How would you know?
Ignore him, Anne.
With pleasure.
going to be a hippity hop.
So, we can't have it in the school gymnasium because it's all torn up because of remodeling. So, I thought it would be a sensational idea if we hold a hippity hop somewhere else. Where? Here?
Here? In a public luncheonette?
Common.
That's vulgar.
It's a great idea, Gracie, but we don't have enough room.
There would be, if Louise were to open the folding doors to the meeting room.
Yeah, where my dad's Kiwanis Club meets every Thursday morning.
And I suppose we'll have to place our orders at the door and pay the cashier as we leave.
That's not what I had in mind. We'll have to provide refreshments no matter where the dance is held, so we can use the food budget to purchase ice cream and stuff for everyone here.
It sounds great.
You would say that.
Hey, anything gets away from that school.
Thanks, Jughead.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
You wouldn't have a thing to worry about, Louise. The kids will be on their best behavior. And I already have a crew lined up to clean up after the dance.
I suppose I do owe you kids a favor. You're my best customers.
Say it's okay.
Come on, Louise.
It'll be fun.
There'll be a line of kids around the block.
Around the block?
Waiting to get in. Kids will come from everywhere. Just think about it. They'll be coming from the country. They'll be moving from the barracks. They'll be walking through the city. They'll be standing on the curb. They'll be coming across the nation. Everywhere in between. It'll be the best hippity hop this town has ever seen. They'll be moving and grooving till they just can't stop. Everybody's coming to the hippity hop. See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em on the street, rocking and rolling to the uptown beat. Girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Rock around the block.
They'll be running down the alley. They'll be running through the park.
They'll be jumping out of dark. They'll be coming out the dark.
They'll be crawling from the woodwork, rising up from the floor, dropping down from the skylight.
They'll be knocking down the door. They'll be moving and moving till they just can't stop. Everybody's coming to the hippity
Lining
hop.
up,
See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em on the
lining
street,
up,
rocking and rolling to the uptown
lining
beat.
up,
Girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Walk around the block. They'll be moving and moving till they just can't stop. Everybody's coming to the hippity hop. See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em on the street, rocking and rolling to the uptown beat. Girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Walk around the block.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Walk around the block. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Walk around the block. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Walk around the block.
It does sound like fun.
You mean you'll do it?
I don't see why not.
Hooray!
I better get back to the kitchen. Yesterday I had a grease fire.
Oh.
I knew she'd say yes. Isn't it wonderful?
I didn't think it would be this easy.
Leave it to Gracie. I can't imagine where you get this ridiculous idea, Gracie. No one will want to come to a dance held in a public luncheonette.
It's such a common idea.
Vulgar. It is not.
It's a wonderful idea. I suppose a few freshmen and sophomores might show up. They'd show up to anything. But juniors and seniors, never.
Never, never.
I don't agree with you.
You will when your hippie hop trips and falls on its face.
I tell you, the kids will turn out.
It's a stupid idea.
I suppose you could come up with a better idea.
Why not rent a hotel ballroom?
That would cost money.
Naturally.
There isn't enough money in the budget to rent a hotel ballroom.
Then maybe you shouldn't be the head of the dance committee.
Muffin's right. If you can't do a thing properly, you shouldn't be doing it at all. That's what my mother always says.
Meow.
You're wrong, Muffin. Everyone will turn out. Oh, tell me why.
Because
I'm listening.
Because I've got a rock star, a real rock star, to perform at the dance.
Huh?
It's true.
Who is this rock star?
Ziggy Springer, that's who.
Ziggy Springer?
Now you'll change your tune.
I don't get it. Why would a big rock star like Ziggy Springer perform at our school dance?
In a luncheonette. She's lying.
Gracie never lies.
It just so happens that Ziggy is my cousin.
Cousin?
Ziggy Springer, how I like that sound. Oh, baby! Baby! Oh, baby! Yeah! How was that?
Don't ask. You sounded as if you just had your tonsils removed.
I thought you sounded very good, Donald.
Me too.
You owe Gracie an apology, Muffin, and she'll get one if and when Ziggy Springer performs in this place.
Gotta hand you, dog. For a second, you sound just like Ziggy Springer.
Only for a second or two.
Ugh! That Muffin Mansfield is such a snob. I didn't know Ziggy was your cousin.
Distant.
How distant?
How distant can you get?
But he did promise to show up at the hippity hop.
Not exactly.
What do you mean, not exactly?
I haven't asked him yet.
Haven't asked him.
I don't want Muffin to overhear. She made me so mad. I had to think of something fast.
Gracie, I gotta talk to you in private. We get the message.
No one has to hit us over the head with a hammer. What's the matter with you, Bob?
I wouldn't tell this to anyone but my sister, but I'm in big trouble.
Uh-huh.
Is Sinbad Bellucci been around?
Sinbad Bellucci, that creep.
You know I can't resist motorcycles. I just love them and love them.
Go on.
Well, I spotted Sinbad's new Harley Davidson Sportster, and I took it for a spin.
You didn't.
I did. It was so new and shiny, red and black, a big headlight, quick acceleration. I couldn't resist my impulse.
I hope Sinbad never finds out you took it for a ride.
So do I. I smashed it up.
Bob!
If Sinbad finds out it was me, my days are numbered.
I don't even want to think about
I'm a
it.
nervous wreck. My throat's gone dry. Hey, Donald, what about a glass of water?
I'll fight. What about a glass of water?
Very funny.
Messing with Sinbad Bellucci's motorcycle? How could you be so stupid?
It must be a chemical imbalance. I don't have long to live. Why couldn't I like hot rods instead of motorcycles?
What was that about, Gracie? Are you okay? You look pale.
Oh, it's nothing.
Hey, Bob, you still moving by?
Don't talk to me about movies. I got too much on my mind.
Yeah, like what?
A refill.
Hi, George!
Hi, girls.
Everyone says you're the best basketball player we've ever had, even if you are a transfer student.
That's nice of you to say so, Muffin.
Think nothing of it. You are coming to the hippity hop, aren't you, George?
I haven't thought about it.
Thanks to Gracie, we're gonna have it right here.
Yeah?
And Louise's luncheonette. Isn't that gauche?
And Ziggy Springer's gonna be here.
Who's he?
Who's he?
The rock star.
You say so.
He's the greatest.
I don't listen to music much. If I want to relax, I dribble.
Hey, George, you see that movie in the bayou?
The one with Steve McQueen?
That's it.
I saw it.
Why didn't you say it was the one with Steve McQueen?
What a dreamboat. You saw it over in Mountain City last week.
What was it about?
What was it about? Just read the billboards. It's a giant. It's a monster. Windmill and stuff.
They couldn't believe their eyes. They couldn't escape the horror.
And neither will you.
Flesh will prick the glob that crawls.
See teenagers versus gluttonous aliens.
See a whole town caught in a web of gelatin.
Witness the day the earth stood still. Latu Corporuna Nicto.
Wait a minute, that's from a different movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway. From outer space. Landed in the field. A world lies dragged to the hall.
It ain't a farmer, a mechanic.
once a true antagonist.
What was it? What was it? For Pete's sake, what was it?
It was a blob, a big old blob. And icky, sticky, ooey, gooey, chubby, tubby, gummy, gluey, flabby, lumpy, puppy, hunk of jello. It was a blob, a big old blob. A messy, mushy, goopy, gloppy, gucky, mucky, slushy, soppy, salty, sludgy, pudgy, hunk of jello. Yes!
The crowd began to scream and scurry for the door. Before they could escape, it ate a dozen or more. They called the sheriff to confront this terrifying curse. But little did he know that things would soon get worse.
They trembled for their lives, they knocked each other down. The sheriff barely got away to warn the town.
Hold them back as deputy, the sheriff declared.
Don't go in there, Jem. It's the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
What was it? What was it? For Pete's sake, what was it?
It was a blob, a big old blob. And icky, sticky, ooey, gooey, chubby, tubby, gummy, gluey, flabby, lumpy, puppy, hunk of jello. It was a blob, a big old blob. A messy, mushy, goopy, gloppy, gucky, mucky, slushy, soppy, sludgy, sludgy, pudgy, hunk of jello.
It gobbled up a diner with all the folks inside.
They ran into the basement, but they knew they couldn't hide.
They started down the stairs, not a word did they do.
That's when Steve McQueen discovered CO2.
What happened? What happened? For Pete's sake, what happened?
Seems that the blob couldn't stand the cold.
It started to retreat and wasn't nearly as bold.
Steve got on the telephone to tell them what he found.
They brought extinguishers from all around.
He sprayed and sprayed till it was solid as ice.
Then packed it in a crate and followed Steve's advice.
They called in the Air Force to fly it away.
They dropped it in Alaska where it still remains today.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Thank God.
It was a blob, a big old blob. And icky, sticky, ooey, gooey, chubby, tubby, gummy, gluey, flabby, lumpy, bumpy, hunk of jello. It was a blob, a big old blob. A messy, mushy, goopy, gloppy, gucky, mucky, slushy, sloppy, soggy, sludgy, pudgy, hunk of jello.
It came from outer space.
A big old blob. And landed in a field. Chubby, tubby, gummy, glue, a blind, right to the jello. Was a blob from outer space. A big old blob. Landed in a field. Cocky, cocky, bucky, slushy, sloppy, blind, right to the jello. The blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob. It was a blob.
You've been keeping a secret from me, George.
What makes you say that, Muffin?
You didn't tell me you were driving a new Road Buick Skylark convertible. That's my favorite car. Some girls think it's unfeminine to notice what kind of car a boy drives, but I don't. Do you?
Oh, that's my uncle's car. He lets me borrow it.
Ugh, look at that, Gracie. She's so obvious. Poor guy, having to put up with a leech like Muffin. She doesn't even know what a nice guy he is. He sits next to me in geometry and helps me a lot.
Oh, Gracie, you've got to do something.
What would you suggest?
Geometry.
Excuse me, George. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm stumped again. Could you explain a geometry problem to me?
She didn't need help.
She was just trying to get George's attention.
She doesn't know that she's competing against a pro. Oh, George! I'm so dumb when it comes to sports. Could you explain some moves to me?
Oh, I.
Nice try, Gracie. That's my table.
What?
Where
supposed to sit?
Over there.
By the counter?
Can I have a basketball bag, Gracie?
Sure. I don't know anything about a past, and I don't know how to walk.
Did you know I practice every afternoon at the YMCA?
I know, George. I didn't.
All right, who did it?
You made the man!
Who did what? Some jerk busted up my Harley-Davidson Sportster.
Some jerk.
I've told you before, Sinbad, I don't want any trouble from you.
I never had my Harley-Davidson Sportster busted up before.
Never?
Will you two stop with the tambourine and guitar? Gets on my nerves. Don't I have enough to worry about?
Go with the flow.
Don't sweat it, Sinbad. It's those awful beatniks. I never knew they were friends with Sinbad Galucci. I didn't know Sinbad Galucci had any friends.
I heard that.
What's all this about?
Weren't you listening? Riff and Misty saw some high schooler riding my Harley-Davidson Sportster. He's the jerk who busted it up.
I suppose you think you'll find that high schooler in here?
Why not? This is where they hang out. Riff, Misty, take a look. Do you see him?
Nope.
When I find him.
Donald, call the police.
Hold on, Donald. I can handle this.
Who are
It
you?
doesn't matter who I am. We don't want to cause any trouble and lose much net, do we? It would give the place a bad name. Besides, you could be hauled away by the police.
For what?
For disturbing the peace.
Why don't you sit down, have a fist call out, or be on your way?
You trying to be funny?
He's making sense, man. Go with the flow.
I'll go, and I'll be back.
This place has bad vibes.
I hate to be the kid that has to spin back Lucci's bike.
You handled that nicely, George.
Oh, it was nothing.
You ought to see what's going on across the street.
What?
Little girl's been a little fool for 5 hours. It's like perpetual motion. She's never gonna stop.
This I gotta see. Do you mind, Louise, just for a sec?
Go ahead, I'm sure any of you come on.
Ruby.
Aren't you coming, Gracie?
She could be setting the world record.
You go along. I bet I know what you're worrying about.
Me too.
Ziggy Springer. What are you gonna do?
The only thing I can do.
Cancel the hippity hop?
Of course not. I'd never do that.
What are you gonna do about Ziggy?
When he's at his next concert in the auditorium Saturday night, I'll be there.
Blood is thicker than water.
Don't say that. Blood makes me think of Sinbad Galucci and my brother.
What are you waiting for? You don't know what you're missing. She's fantastic.
He's thinking about hula hoops and I'm thinking about Ziggy.
Calm down. One more encore, that's it. You won't be disappointed when you hear what it is. It's the song that makes the heart of every teen queen beat faster. Let's hear Ziggy, oh baby.
She rocks when she rolls, rolls when she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick tock. She's looking real good, she's looking real fine. Give me itty bitty chills up and down my spine. She wiggles when she walks, giggles when she talks. I'm hoping and I'm praying that she'll be mine. Baby, 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 oh baby, baby, oh baby, baby. She rocks when she rolls, rolls when she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick tock. She's looking real good, I'm telling no lies. She's my honey bunny, ram-a-lamb, cutie pie. She wiggles when she walks and giggles when she talks. Her blood's about to boil, now I gotta reply. Baby, 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 baby. My baby's got me sweating, turning inside out. My mouth is hanging open, I just can't shout. My body won't move when the girl's around. Got me feeling like I'm upside down. My knees start shaking, I'm sizzling like a bacon. My liver's all a-quiver and I'm melting like butter. My lips are a-hopping, eyes are a-popping. Can't hardly talk because I stammer and I stutter. But baby, 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 oh baby, baby, oh baby, baby. She rocks what she rolls, rolls what she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick-tock, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. She rocks when she rolls, rolls when she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick-tock. Oh,
I tell you, you can't see him.
I have to see him.
Hey, come back here.
Where is he?
It's none of your business. How did you get past security?
He'll see me. I know he'll see me.
What makes you so sure?
We're related.
I've heard that before. Look, kid, I don't want any trouble. But if you don't go quietly...
Sensational show tonight. We could have squeezed in another fan if we tried. Who's this?
Says she's related to Ziggy.
I am.
How'd you get past security?
That's what I'd like to know.
We're cousins, sort of.
Be a nice kid to get lost. No million autograph photo of Ziggy. I've got influence. I'm his manager. This is my personal secretary, Miss Griffith.
I don't want an autograph photo of Ziggy.
What are you saying?
Every Bobby Soxer in America wants an autographed photo of Ziggy Springer.
I tell you, if you'll just let me see him.
She must be a nutcase.
Could be dangerous. Remember what happened in Chicago?
Don't remind me. Let's get rid of her.
What are you doing?
Don't go quietly. I'll call security.
Let go of me. Let go. Ziggy, Ziggy.
what's going on?
Nothing to worry about.
Beverly and I have everything under control.
Overzealous
I
fan?
am not Ziggy. I'm your cousin.
Cousin?
Your mother is my mother's second cousin, which makes you my third cousin, I think. Or maybe I'm your second cousin once removed.
What's your name?
Stanley, Gracie Stanley, from Livermore.
Stanley, that does ring a bell.
That's not surprising. This girl's obviously a ding-dong.
I am no such...
Stanley, Livermore. Is your mother's name Alice?
Yes, yes.
Then we are related. Nice to meet you, Gracie.
How do you like that?
Not sure I do.
So is there anything I could do for you, Gracie? How about an autographed picture?
It's rather private.
Okay. Get lost!
We'll be close in case you need us.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm in charge of the high school dance in Livermore and I'm holding a luncheonette because the gymnasium is being remodeled.
Whoa, Gracie, slow down. You'll lose your breath.
Muffin Mansfield and some of the other girls said the hippity hop would be a big flop. And I got carried away. I told them you'd be there and it would be a big success. I know I shouldn't have done that, Ziggy, but I couldn't help myself.
Hey, Gracie, I understand. Either I show up or you end up with egg on your face.
That's about it.
I'd like to see Livermore.
You mean you'll do it?
What are relatives for?
Oh, Ziggy, thank you.
Tell you what, how about we head across the street and get a hamburger? The owner closes the place early to the public just for me.
I can't tell you what this means to me, Ziggy.
I like to hear about relatives. It's comforting.
Ziggy Springer performing in a public luncheonette for no pay. Now I've heard everything. You're not gonna let him do it, are you?
Well, of course not. You'll call his cousin and tell her that Ziggy is laryngitis. Besides, you know how he is by tomorrow? He'll have forgotten his promise.
True. I want to have a word with security.
Makes two of us.
Do you really think it's true?
What?
Half of the kids say Ziggy Springer will be at the hippity hop, and half say he won't.
I wonder if Ziggy Springer really is Gracie's cousin.
I don't think Gracie would lie about something like that. She's a good
Muffin
kid.
Nashville's just waiting for a flop.
It'd be a great memory to leave with. Ziggy
Springer at Louise's luncheonette.
Oh, baby.
I thought you said we needed some chocolate syrup.
Right. That's in the storeroom. I'll go get it. Cover the counter if anybody wants anything.
Sure.
Maybe he'll perform a concert in Detroit.
It wouldn't be the same as same up close.
Afternoon, girl.
Hi, Mr. Moore.
Is Louise about?
She's in the kitchen. Want me to get her?
Please.
Want a Coke?
No thanks. Makes me burp. I hear your father's been working on something called the Edsel.
That's what he says.
Maybe I'll get one. I need a new car.
You wanted to see me, Officer Moore?
Afternoon, Louise. Nothing serious. Just heard there was a bit of trouble in here yesterday.
Trouble?
Sinbad Galucci?
Oh, that.
It was nothing much. George Black smoothed the waters.
I'm always interested in what Sinbad Galucci's up to. He's a bad customer.
In more ways than one. I let him know he's not welcome in here if he behaves badly.
Sinbad Galucci always behaves bad. He's still hanging out with those beatniks?
Riff and Misty?
Yeah.
I always see them together.
Well, if they cause any trouble, you let me know.
Oh, I will. I appreciate your concern.
It's my job.
Could I interest you in a hamburger?
May be interested in a cheeseburger, but I'll eat it in the kitchen. Don't want to scare away any of your customers.
I'm expecting Mrs. Nicholson any moment now, Edna.
Come along, Officer Moore. You like the way I cook cheeseburgers. I flipped them over twice.
Mrs. Nicholson, I just this moment said you'd be here any second. How about a soda?
Oh, no thank you. I don't do sweets. It's bad for my complexion.
Please, take a seat.
Well, Louise, I have a couple of things to say. And I just like speaking on the telephone. Talking face to face is far more personal.
I agree.
Yes, and you're not going to like what I have to say.
Oh?
Well, your rent is up your lease is up in a couple of weeks. And I may not renew it.
Mrs. Nicholson!
Well, you must admit that you have been paying a very modest rent up
It's
until now.
all I can afford.
Louise, I'm a businesswoman, and I have to look at my profit. There's a dry cleaner that's looking at this very location.
A dry cleaner?
Well, I wanted to give you fair warning. And one other thing. I understand that the high school students are planning a dance in this building.
A hippity hop.
Well, I won't allow it. Noise, complaints from the neighbors, possible damage to the floor.
But I've already given my word.
Louise, you shouldn't have.
They can't have it at the school. The gymnasium's all torn up.
Well, that's no problem of mine. I've said what I've come to say. And so I will be on my way, Louise. One final thing. No hippity hop.
What am I going to do?
Something wrong, Louise?
Mrs. Nicholson said she might not renew my lease.
That's terrible.
It gets worse. She said the hippity hop can't be held here.
But the kids are counting on it. What would Gracie say?
Don't say anything. I'll break the news at the right moment.
Ziggy Springer.
Imagine.
Is it definite?
Wow.
I don't know what everyone's so excited about. I said Ziggy would be here. I'm his favorite cousin.
Well, I, for one, still don't believe it. I don't believe it either.
Same here.
Spoil sports.
I believe it, and I didn't even know who he was.
Thank you, George.
I'll believe it when I see it with my own eyes.
How's this for proof?
What is it?
It's a photograph with an signed inscription. Read the inscription, George.
Well, my dear cousin Gracie from Ziggy Springer. See you at the hippity hop.
I don't feel so good.
Anyone could have written that.
Of course.
Give it a rest, Muffin. I know what we can do. We can put up a sign that says, "Welcome, Ziggy Springer."
Oh no!
And then we can get our pictures taken with Ziggy.
This is going to be the best dance party Livermore ever had.
Certainly sounds like a great scene.
Thank you, George. Well, what do you say, gang?
Bye.
Anybody else know?
Just my sister Gracie. She won't tell anyone. I hope.
You hope? I'm sorry you told me. Smash up St. Luci's bike, man, you'd like living dangerously.
Don't tell anyone else. I don't have the word to get around.
That's understandable. St. Luci takes no prisoners. Just thinking about him gives me the jitters. I gotta get out of here.
Where are you going?
What does it matter? I was just glad to be seen with you anymore.
I thought you were my friend.
When it comes to St. Luci, I don't have any friends.
I won't let you into more comics, and I just got the latest issue of Spider-Man. The cover isn't even torn.
Bob Stanley, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
How come?
A boy your age reading comic books.
It's so common. Infantile.
I got the best comic book collection in town. Someday it'll be worth big money.
You ought to read something more uplifting.
Like what?
William Shakespeare. We're studying him in English class.
You gotta be kidding me. William Shakespeare? Give me Captain Marvel and Spider-Man any day. Hey, Jughead, read it up.
I pity the girl who marries Bob Stanley. She'll want to go out dancing, and he'll want to stay home and read stupid comic books.
Any girl who marries him would probably want to stay home and read stupid comic books. I heard that Bob and Jughead are joining the service when they graduate. Doesn't that give you a sense of security?
Forget about Bob and Jughead. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight.
You mean at the hippity hop?
I don't mean at the bayou. I can't wait for the moment when Ziggy Springer doesn't show up and Gracie has to admit she lied.
I wonder what George Bullock will think of her then.
She'll be the school laughing stock.
When I get my hands on that guy!
You will be done. I don't approve of violence.
I hear Sinbad Gulish and those awful beatniks.
Rip and Misty.
I bet Sinbad is headed straight for the electric chair.
Prison even.
So young, so bad.
Let's get out of here before they see us.
They're nothing but juvenile delinquents.
Sure you haven't seen the guy yet?
Well, I like you, Sinbad.
You might. I don't trust nobody.
Sinbad, you're getting too excited. Relax. Go with the flow.
I have a right to get excited. My beautiful Harley Davidson broken.
Maybe that guy will be at the hippity hop tonight.
I'm counting on it. When I find him.
I'm worried about something else.
What?
My mom's been giving me a hard time, and she wants me to get a job and stop being a beatnik.
Stop being a beatnik? That's cruel and unusual punishment.
A job. Blech. That's disgusting.
Besides, we're rebels. Why can't anybody understand that?
Because they're squares, and squares just don't get anything.
Freedom of speech we do defend. The end.
I feel so sorry for Louise. She's been hiding in the kitchen all day, afraid to face Gracie and the kids.
She'll have to tell them pretty soon. The hippity hop's only a few hours away.
If only Mrs. Nicholson were out of town.
What did you just say?
I said, if only Mrs. Nicholson were out of town.
That's a great idea.
What is?
We could call up Mrs. Nicholson, tell her her brother is ill, and to come fast.
Does she have a brother?
Lives over in Brewster.
That's 300 miles away.
All the better. She'll be gone until tomorrow morning, at the earliest.
We're going to have a lot of explaining to do after this night is over.
One thing at a time.
You're right, one thing at a time. I hope Ziggy appreciates what we're doing for him.
Hey, Edna. I heard your father is helping to design a car for the Ford Motor Company.
That's right.
Yeah, I was reading about it in an automotive magazine.
What did it say?
It said it's going to be the car of the future. Everybody's going to want one. It's going to be the best car ever released.
Did you know it's named after Henry Ford's son?
I bet it's cool.
decorations. I thought the simpler the better. That way they'll be easy to clean up.
Good thinking. I think they look poverty-stricken.
Shabby.
Pathetic. Who asked you?
Let's ignore her.
I wish you would.
Maybe we should come put someplace else tonight, especially since we'll be here to say hello to Ziggy.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. That's all I'm hearing.
They still don't believe Gracie.
They will when Ziggy waltzes in.
If Ziggy Springer shows up, Muffin will apologize. Won't you, Muffin?
I said I would, but I won't have to.
I'll tell Louise the good news, Virginia. You go make that telephone call. Use the payphone across the street and disguise your voice.
Great idea. Will you have enough ice cream, Donald?
Will I have enough ice cream? Any flavor you want, you name it, I got it.
Do you have pistachio?
Pistachio? Who eats pistachio?
I do.
Thank you.
Who's taking you to the dance, Gracie?
Muffin, you know perfectly well the hippity hop is an open dance. It's not necessary to have an escort.
Oops, I'd forgotten.
No, you didn't. You're just trying to stir up trouble. Who's talking to you, Miss Famiano?
Don't speak to Rosemary like that.
I'll speak to Rosemary any way I want.
This is a free country.
Gracie, I'm so glad everything's worked out. It's a burden off my mind.
What are you talking about?
The hippity hop.
What about it?
It hasn't been canceled after all.
Huh?
What was that all about?
Me. Louise has been acting strange all day. She's been hiding in the kitchen. I've been kind of worried about her.
Doesn't sound like Louise.
No, it doesn't. I'm really excited about tonight.
I still say tonight will be a big flop.
Unquestionably.
Without a doubt.
If you don't stop bad-mouthing the hippity hop,
Yo, what? You'll find out.
Girls, whatever happened to composure? Remember who and what we are. Teen Queen, facing new challenges day after day. I'm a Teen Queen, nothing's gonna stand in my way. Louise's luncheonette.
Until tonight. And Ziggy Springer.
If I were you, Gracie, I wouldn't introduce your cousin to that bunch. It'd be sweet revenge.
You're so jealous. It's a wonder their skin hasn't turned green.
Answer the phone, Donald. Answer the telephone.
Hello, Louise's Luncheonette. Best floats, malts, ice cream salad, and egg salad sandwiches with or without lettuce.
My name is Beverly Griffith. I'm trying to reach a girl named Gracie Stanley.
Gracie? She's right here.
May I speak with her?
Gracie, it's for you.
For me?
Yeah, some lady named Beverly Griffith.
Beverly Griffith? Do you know who she is? No. She's the secretary to Ziggy's manager.
Wow.
Don't keep her waiting.
She probably wants to tell you what time Ziggy will get here.
I guess. How do I look? You're not talking to her in person.
You'll look fine.
My arm's getting tired.
Hello?
I hope you remember me, Miss Stanley.
Certainly I remember you, Miss Griffith. It's nice to hear your voice. What time will Ziggy be here?
That's what I'm calling about.
Nothing's happened to Ziggy, has it?
Unfortunately, it has. He's come down with a bad case of laryngitis.
Laryngitis?
His larynx is inflamed.
Inflamed?
Under the circumstances, I'm sure you understand, it would be impossible for him to attend your, what did you call the dance?
Hippity hop.
Hippity hop. Curious name. Perhaps another time. Goodbye, Miss Stanley.
No, Miss Griffith, don't hang up. Miss Griffith, Miss Griffith.
You don't look so good, Gracie.
I don't feel so good. I might just die. Who's got laryngitis? Who's inflamed? Who do you think? Oh no. Oh yes.
Not
Ziggy Springer. What are you going to do?
Muffin Mansfield will never let you forget this.
This is a tragedy.
What's the big deal? Just tell the kids the truth.
The truth? Who's going to believe the truth? I promised Ziggy Springer, and now I can't deliver. Muffin will tell all the kids she was right about you all along. This is going to be so embarrassing. My reputation will be ruined. The kids won't speak to you anymore. I've got to think of something to get out of this. It might work. It might.
You got a funny look in your eye, Gracie.
Donald, would you show me your impression of Ziggy? You know when he warbles, "Oh, baby."
Gladly. Oh, baby! Baby! Oh, baby! Whoa! Ease up on the eyeballs, Gracie. You're scaring me.
With any luck, we might get away with it. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Yes, I am.
You can't replace Donald for Ziggy Springer.
Are you nuts?
Besides, you'd never get away with it. I'm that desperate.
The kids would tear me apart.
Here's what we'll do. We'll tell everyone Ziggy's running late and he'll only have time for one number because he has to make a plane connection to his next concert. But they'll say it's Donald. After I make the announcement that Ziggy's going to sing, we shut off all the lights. The fuse box is inside the kitchen door. We'll say it's a power failure.
I get you, then Donald will come out.
Sing in the dark and disappear fast. Very fast.
Yakety yak, I won't do it.
Donald, my life is in your hands. My reputation, my future.
I still won't do it.
You always said your Ziggy impression was the best. This is your chance to prove it.
In a power failure?
What difference does that make?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never sung in front of a real audience before. I'd be too nervous.
It would be a noble act. For one shiny moment, you could be a pop idol.
Me? A pop idol?
Why not? Girls would scream.
Girls would scream.
Guys would envy you.
Guys would envy me. I like being envied. I like girls screaming at me. If only it didn't have to be in the dark. Creepy. Let me give it some thought. Okay, I'll do it.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful.
what do you know?
What do you guess?
I'm beginning to like the idea.
Donald, I could kiss you. So could I. Me too.
I don't do that kissing.
Get away.
It worked like a charm. I put a handkerchief over the mouthpiece.
Did Mrs. Nicholson say when she'd be leaving?
She said right away.
Couldn't be better.
You don't think Louise suspects anything, do you?
Nope, she's so delighted the hippity hops going on, she can't think straight. She loves the kids.
You don't think she'll try to contact Mrs. Nicholson?
I've already thought of that. I told her Mrs. Nicholson was going out of town to visit a relative and couldn't be reached.
We're going to have a lot of explaining to do after this night is over.
One thing at a time.
You're right, one thing at a time.
Come on, we have a lot of work to do before Ziggy gets here.
Hippity hop, hippity hop.
I hope you have time for a dance with me tonight, Gracie.
Of course I will, George. More than one.
I mean, you'll be pretty busy with your cousin and all. And if you don't want to dance with me, I'll understand.
What a thing to say. Besides, I thought Muffin Mansfield would be taking up all your time.
Who told you something like that?
Word gets around.
I consider that a wild rumor.
Do you, George?
I don't want you to misunderstand me, Gracie. I know I come around as kind of shy when most girls are concerned.
I never
suppose you know this.
I never thought you were shy, George. Besides, a little shyness is to be expected with a transfer student.
I'm not shy about basketball. I mean, some people think I could play in the big time.
I'm sure you would, George, if you wanted to.
I don't know what I want. I get confused sometimes.
I know the feeling. We're a lot alike.
I can't imagine you being confused about anything. Gracie, I was wondering,
Yes, George?
would you like to come to the drive-in with me Saturday night? I could borrow my uncle's car.
The Roadview Skylark convertible?
Yeah.
What's the movie at the drive-in? Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Gracie, I was wondering,
Yes, George?
oh gee whiz. It's tough to be a teenager in love. Each time I pray to the heavens above. Yes, I pray. Hear me now. Tell me what can I do? Yes, I'm cursed. Cursed to be a teenager in love.
It's tough to be a teenager in love. Then each night I pray to the heavens above. Yes, I pray. Hear me now. Tell me why. Yes, I'm cursed. Cursed to be a teenager in Sometimes when I'm near you, I just
I can't help but cry. Someone please tell me why.
It's tough to be a teenager in love. And each night I pray to the heavens
For my teen turtle dove.
Yes, I pray.
Hear me now. Tell me what can I do?
Yes, I'm cursed.
Cursed to be a teenager in love.
Yes, I'm cursed. Cursed to be a teenager in
Something's going on at the luncheonette, and I intend to find out what it is. I have my suspicions.
What do you want me along for?
Well, it might require the presence of the law. dog, aren't you? Don't forget.
How could I?
You may have to call for the wagon.
The wagon?
Yes, the wagon. You know how teenagers are. They could have a riot. Teenagers can get pretty wild.
Wild?
Would you stop repeating everything I say?
I'm just trying to figure out what this is all about.
The hippity hop.
What do I look like? The Easter Bunny?
Look up ahead, it's that cop.
Officer Moore, we don't want anything to do with him. He doesn't understand us.
I ain't afraid of no cop. Besides, I got a good feeling I'm gonna catch that crud that damaged my Harley.
Sinbad.
Riff, keep your eyes peeled.
Gosh, Sinbad, that's painful.
Hey, everybody, gonna make you jump, make you wiggle, make you come. Get on your feet now, don't be late. Let it be up, it just won't wait. It's a brand new dance you won't wanna miss. With a crazy little sound that goes like this. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Romping and stomping to the hippity hop. Come on now, you try it. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Romping and stomping to the hippity hop. Is it the jive? No. Is it the bop? No. Is it the slot? No. Is it the jitterbug? No. What's the name of this movie pop? Hip, hip, hippity hop. Come on, everybody, now don't be shy. Get up on the dance floor and give it a try. Just feel that beat, let your body move. Before too long, you'll be in the groove. Don't be lazy and don't you stop. Come on, everybody, now let's stop. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Romping and stomping to the hippity hop. Is it the clam? No. Is it the bug? No. Is it the twist? No. Is it the mashed potatoes? No. What's the name of this movie pop? Hip, hip, hippity hop. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Romping and stomping to the hippity hop. Hop, 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 across the room. Bump, bump, move up, bump and move. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Romping and stomping to the hippity hop. Hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop. Hip, 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 hippity, hippity, hippity hop.
I've been to better.
You don't know what you're talking about, Muffin.
It's the best hippity hop I've ever been to. It's the only hippity hop I've ever been to. I'm surprised you're here. How come?
We thought you'd be home reading stupid comic books.
Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. I can dance and read comic book at the same time.
I think we've danced enough here, kids. After all, we all know why we're really here.
Ziggy, 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 Ziggy.
That's right, Ziggy. Where is he?
That is, I mean...
Quit stalling.
Is he coming or not?
Relax, he's already here. Arrived a few minutes ago.
Why didn't you say so?
I wanted to build up suspense.
He can't stay.
He's got to catch a plane to his next concert.
He's a very busy guy.
You only have time for one number.
Aww.
Hey, isn't some Ziggy Springer better than no Ziggy Springer?
Yes.
Stand back, give him room.
Students of Livermore High, it gives me great pleasure to introduce that teen idol all America loves, the hippest, the coolest, Ziggy Springer!
Hey!
What happened to the lights? Must have been a power failure. Power failure?
I'm scared to do it. Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Baby. She rocks when she rolls. Rolls when she rocks. Tick tock. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Something's totally wrong. That doesn't sound like Ziggy Springer.
Who is it then?
Donald Spinny!
Sorry, Gracie. I've never sung in front of a live audience before, and I'm nervous.
It must have been Louise.
Everyone, it's not what it looks like. I'm not here. This isn't. Anybody want a fizz cola?
Does he look like Ziggy Springer?
No.
Does he sound like Ziggy Springer?
No way.
There you have it. Gracie isn't related to Ziggy, and she couldn't deliver him. She lied.
And what you say about my sister?
Really, Muffin? I think Gracie has a perfectly logical explanation, don't you, Gracie?
The truth is, I mean,
The truth is, he was coming, but then he got laryngitis.
his larynx was inflamed.
I knew everyone would be terribly disappointed, so I did what I did.
I mean, she was only thinking of us. I think she showed a lot of great imagination.
Go bounce a basketball.
Don't talk to George like that.
I'll talk. You're a liar, Gracie Stanley. That's what you are. Admit it. Liar, 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 liar.
Hey, listen!
I don't know. It's all baby. What kind of tricks you do now, Gracie?
Nothing, I swear.
Oh, baby.
Stop playing and give me
Oh, baby. She rocks when she rolls, rolls when she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick tock.
Hi, Cousin Gracie.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm Gracie's brother. I'm your cousin too.
Hi, Cousin Bob.
I don't understand. Miss Griffith said you were too ill to appear. Laryngitis.
That's just my manager's doing. He doesn't want me to perform without getting paid, do you, Lenny? Had to have your secretary do your dirty work?
Pretend I'm not here.
Me neither.
When I heard what they tried to pull, I said, no way. I made a promise to visit my cousin here in Livermore.
Just as I thought.
We've got trouble.
Louise, you called me, didn't you, and disguised your voice on the telephone and told me that my brother was taken ill.
No, I didn't. Honest. I did.
You did? Why?
We didn't want to let the kids down. How did you find out?
Well, I happen to have a brother, not a sister. Or a sister, not a brother. Whatever.
Oops. My mistake.
Yeah. And this dance is officially over. Out, out,
Kiss her hand, madam. Ziggy, this is Mrs. Nicholson. She owns Louise's Luncheonette. She's my sister-in-law.
Ziggy Springer, how could that be? Right here in this building.
Lady, how would you like a picture of yours truly?
Oh, Ziggy, I would. And could you inscribe it to Eunice? That's my first name.
No problem. Let's have a glossy, Beverly.
Oh, no. Oh, glossy. Oh,
You.
glossy.
There. To Eunice of Louise's Luncheonette, love and kisses, Ziggy. How's that, Eunice?
Oh, Ziggy. I don't know what to say.
Say thank you.
Thank you, Ziggy, thank you. Louise, I want you to take this glossy of Ziggy and put it right above the soda fountain so the entire town can see it. And then I'm going to buy a frame at my own expense.
What about the dry cleaning establishment?
Well, we can forget about that. Remember what Ziggy wrote?
He wrote Louise's Luncheonette.
Exactly!
Point him out! Point him out! Come here, you!
Oh no, this is not my day.
Here!
You leave my brother alone.
Girlies!
Well, let me explain to Matt.
I warned you once before. What? That'll be enough of that, Sinbad.
Don't understand, he stole my Harley and took it for a spin. Isn't there a law against destroying private property?
About that motorcycle. Are you sure it's yours?
Of course it's mine. How could you say such a thing, Hank?
What? Sinbad, why are you asking?
Well, we got a report of a stolen motorcycle. One that fits the description that you've been riding. I think we ought to go down to the station and have a few words. Unless you can show me your bill of sale.
I didn't see it in 3 days. They told me it was a birthday present.
Hey man, that's not true. That's a big lie.
I can't go to jail. I got a medical condition.
Let's go, Sinbad. Call the station, will you, Louise? Tell them I need a squad car.
It's all a mistake.
And you made it.
Is it my fault nobody understands untamed youth?
Oh man, is this my lucky day? I've just gotten my life handed back to me. I'll never touch another motorcycle as long as I live. At least until I get one of my own.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Bob. Thanks to your sister, it was a great party. One surprise after another.
Thank you, George.
Muffin, you said you'd apologize to Gracie if Ziggy Springer showed up. A teen queen never goes back on her word. It's an unwritten law. I apologize.
I accept your apology, Muffin.
Yay!
Ziggy, I can't tell you what your being here means to us.
Hey, I'll stay and sing as long as you want me to, won't I, Beverly, Lenny?
You're the boss.
So what's everyone standing around for? Let's rock!
Isn't it wonderful to be living in the nifty 50s?
You said it, Gracie!
That's our story. Time to say goodbye.
Glad you stopped in for a little while.
And remember, if you're ever sad or feeling down,
Close your eyes and sit back, take a ride to the nifty 50s. Heavy coats and a poodle skirt.
But
come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on along. Going back into the nifty 50s. Come on,
the Wonder Studio, multi-camera digital recording and streaming. Move from the mystery to the rainbow of communication. A WWG CAE collaboration now.